I get why they would do this. Like, I get why they would open the episode up like this. They want us to think Slate caught them, I hope at least. But the fact nothing else follows the ending of Mask just kind of hurts this episode.
You're the only students at Mad Mob's Institute for Bratty Teenage Do-Gooders.
Oh, shit. Damn, already? Well, we got Mad Mob, another villain from the comics who started off as a Carnaby Street fashion designer, and his tricks were usually based around fashion, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, he had his own goons and would do heists and stuff, but he's one of those early villains created just to get a comic out, so he was either going to be a hit or a miss, and well, he's one of the ones that missed. Like, he's still around, but he isn't, like, popular, so he doesn't have a huge comic history. But who do I prefer? Well, I gotta say the shows, because of the design and the gimmick. His design in the show is stereotypical, but I like it. Like, hell yeah, rep the set. And he also looks like a loser in the comics, so that doesn't do much for him there. And I'm not saying he looks cool in the show, but he definitely has a better flair to him here. And lastly, he sort of becomes a Mysterio here, and something else, but I'll explain more of that later.
Titans, move!
Well, now that you say it.
Now, don't get your knickers in a twist, my little snot. I didn't go to all the trouble of building this school and filling your tower with knockout gas just to finish you off lickety-split.
Yeah, wait, how do you fill up their tower with knockout gas? Forgive me for being ignorant for not knowing how to gas a building, but I feel like the bigger the building, the more supply you would need. And I feel like the Titans tower would have a pretty good defense. So it would be pretty hard to sneak around with a hefty amount of supply of knockout gas. So, like, thank you for telling me how you did it, but, like, I feel like it would have been better if you set up a trap and, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Just what I said, dearie, to teach you lot a lesson. Yeah.
Damn my cheap humor.
Naughty Scotty, if you're gonna destroy school,
Oh, how nice to let him out.
school property's gonna destroy you.
Craving a bit of that ultra-violence, huh, Mad Mob?
There goes my shot at perfect attendance.
Kinda love Robin's one-liners he makes throughout the series. I would love to see how his dynamic worked with Batman of this world, but we all can't be winners, huh?
Next lesson, physics.
Okay, dude, you can't talk about having a lesson of physics when Robin literally just breaks physics here. I do like how you can see his mouth moving here, seeing as we're not too close to him and he's upside down. I'm glad they didn't go the route of just going like, you don't gotta worry about it.
What goes up, stays up.
Until I take it down.
See, I never got why Teen Titans Go made him lame or super serious. Like, yeah, I get funny joke to make, but it kind of sour. Squid Games!
You may as well chuck in the sponge, laddie. You can't catch the likes of me.
Huh? Oh, yeah? How about some sick moves, huh?
And respect like a brain-erasing trance.
Okay, I can finally talk about the other reason I like Mad Mob. He's kind of a Clockwork Orange reference. Like this whole scene here, the cane,
Say wow!
the way he talks.
Minor technical hitch, my duckies.
Hi there, my little droogies.
Although that might just be how British people talk. His cruel treatment towards the youth. His hair that makes him look like Alex, the main character of the film. Although that just might be how British people look. And oh yeah, the fact he's voiced by Malcolm McDowell. But you know, like, crazy thing to reference in a kid's show, right? Not like because of the nature of the film. Okay, because of the nature of the film. But more like kind of how obscure this would be. Because, like, no kid is going to know this. But I like when shows do this, when they reference obscure shit. So, you know what? Hell yeah.
Are all the schools on your planet this horrible?
He would not fucking know.
There's another one waiting.
Robin makes it sound quite a bit. He does it in Switch too.
My puppet is totally kicking your puppet's butt.
Not for long.
I forgot to mention it, but I don't know. I like it. Nice little quirk.
We'll both end up like him.
Beast Boy.
A bit into the video in it, we don't actually see him get hit. Well, what is that exactly? Kind of looks like taffy. We don't actually see him get him out the taffy or hear anything associated with it, so it's a bit funny to assume he just kind of slips out.
We'll hide here and then take him by surprise. Any way to keep him quiet?
goodness they all have excellent trigger
Cyborg,
discipline.
Raven.
They all would have been
How
gone.
glad we are to see you.
Well, except Raven, of course.
This place is making me crazy.
Tell me about it. Mad Mod's whacked out computer lab nearly crashed my hard drive.
Where did our captor send you?
Jim.
Robin was in basic classroom because human, Starfire was in library because alien, Beast Boy was in chemistry because science, Cyborg was in the computer labs because robot, and Raven was in gym because goth. I wish they kept the Raven in the gym outfit going on. I mean, they had the Beast Boy getting hypnotized every 5 seconds thing going on, so I don't see why they couldn't keep that.
Then how are we supposed to get out?
We're not.
What? Bro, you are magic. Do something.
How many Okarans does it take to hoagie a Morphlark? Finbar! Boogers?
Okay, this joke is stupid, but that's the point. So, really good joke? I don't know. Okay, this scene is pretty cute and all, but not to be the friend who's too woke or anything, but it's kind of weird to have episodes like this in Teen Titans, especially after Mask. I get that Teen Titans can be episodic, and I'm not saying that Teen Titans can't have its sillier moments, but this episode is just so jarring going from the Mask to an episode like this. It just feels so completely disconnected from the rest of the show. I'll go over it more at the end though. But I will hand it to them. Puffy Ami Yumi made a banger.
Titans, get that key!
Enough being a negative Nancy for right now. This episode has some pretty good jokes though.
Little help here? I don't do funny.
You asked for it.
Ew.
Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
Okay, kind of a cheap joke. Well, not even a joke. Kind of a cheap thing to have Beast Boy taken out every single time by hypnosis. They got him out relatively quickly each time, but it happens one too many times. It's not even like he was too OP for this whole thing and had to be nerfed this episode. They just kept doing it, and it doesn't even feel like a joke. It feels like they needed him out of the story for some reason. Like I was saying earlier this episode, it just feels so out of place because it feels too silly at moments. The chase scene being the biggest moment for me. Like I mentioned before, it's sandwiched in between this Slade storyline, and that makes it just so much more jarring. Like imagine if in the Avatar, we got the Crossroads of Destiny, and instead of getting the Awakening right after it, we got the Headband, and it was like 10 times sillier. That would feel a bit weird, wouldn't it? And like I keep mentioning, the ending of The Mask is just so impactful. You think you're going to get an episode on how Robin is going to gain back the trust of the Titans, or maybe he's going to go down a darker road. Nope, wacky school moments. And I get if following up The Mask was going to be hard, but it's like they didn't even try. It's like they said, well, we got that out the way, and just moved on. Look, I love the Titans, and I always will, but I just wish for more. Like, come on, man. You don't have to directly go back to the Slade storyline, but at least show the consequences from the previous episode. And yeah. So yeah, I clearly don't really care too much about this episode. I might even say dislike it. That big scary word. But no, seriously, this episode, I just... Thinking about it now, thinking about it from a somewhat critical lens, it's just like, why would you have this episode follow what could have been something great? But, you know, we move on. So, next episode, yeah, we're still not back to the Slade storyline, so hell yeah, man. But I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good week. Have a good life. Peace. Peace.